Hello, I'm Nikki Starr, welcome back to my channel, and today we got a box. This should be all the printouts of my latest drafts of book 1 to 8 of Space Pirates. I thought we should open it on camera. I feel like this knife was less productive than I thought it would be. Oh. Okay, this is it. The company that I get this stuff ordered from every single time, without fail, put sweets in their packages, and I don't know why I love it so much, but I do. I'll link them below. They're a Docs Direct. It's tiny font. Probably should have made that a bit bigger. So, these are all 8 drafts. Now, admittedly, I've got written down on books 1 to 3 that they are draft 1s because they've been through 0 drafts before, so they technically are. But then the rest of them are all 0 drafts. Something that I realised when I was looking through these and getting them ready to print off is that every single one of these was finished during the quarantine. So I started the first draft of book 1 in February 2020. So I've done these 8 drafts in 14 months, which feels a little bit mad, I'm not gonna lie. And then these ones, so book 3 to book 8, I started book 3 I think just before Milwordy, but these are ones that were finished during Milwordy. So as a visual representation of what I have done during Milwordy, this is a bit insane. Quite motivating, I'm not gonna lie. They're a lot bigger than I thought they were gonna be. So I have a crap ton of reading through to do. It's going to be really strange, having written book 8 so recently, going back to book 1. It's going to be really odd, thinking about where they were when the book started. I've already had some really cool ideas though for like the way my magic would work and things that I could tweak. I'm really hoping this read through just fills me with more and more ideas and I can start really infusing the world in these now. But I'm going to keep lifting them up like this because I can't quite believe that they exist. Before Milwordy, I really had a plan to just work on the first 3 books, and I am so glad that I worked my way through to book 8. Having written all the way through now, I know a much clearer path on where I'm expecting to be in later books, even if I'm not entirely there yet. So I have these. I've also bought myself some little fine liners to go through and make notes, and then hopefully I can colour code certain things. And I also found these fluorescent highlighters, but they're in kind of almost pastel colours. The camera is not doing them any justice because my lighting in here is rubbish, but I'm going to try those out. And I've also bought like some A6 note cards, so they're huge. They are big note cards. So the idea is I can go through the book and as I find things, I'm going to note them as to like character development things or big plot moments. I'm going to make a note of where they currently sit in the series, and then the plan is at some point in the living room to take over the floor and just lay them all out and work out if they're in the right places. So this is going to be the next four months of my writing life, reading through these, making as many notes as possible, and then planning out where the series is actually going to be, because all of these 0 drafts have got things in them that need to be tweaked. I'm also genuinely considering whether 8 books is too many, or whether I get new ideas and maybe 9 books is fine for the whole series, but maybe they need to be longer books, but jam more in them. Once I've read through these all, I'll be in a position, hopefully, to genuinely plan the whole series out and be really ready for that, which feels a little strange, if I'm honest. That's what you're going to see from me for the next 4 months. All my monthly vlogs will be me doing this. So I am going to go and take these into my partner and gloat for a little bit because this is insane, and then I'm gonna start working on them tomorrow. I think for next week's video what I'm thinking is because I've now got all of the stats from these, so when I wrote these, every time I wrote every time I updated a spreadsheet of how long I wrote for, how many words I got. But also, from book 3 onwards, I made notes of where I was writing. So, admittedly, most of this was over quarantine. So, where in the flat was I writing? What music was I playing? What font did I use? Was I caffeinated? Things like that. So, what I might try and do is sort of play around with those stats and see if I can come out with an idea of what like my ideal writing session should be. So where should I go? What time of day should it be? Should I have coffee beforehand, or actually does it make it worse for me? And I think that'd be quite interesting to have a look through. Hopefully, might be really boring, but I find stats quite interesting normally. So let me know down in the comments who prefers to have them printed out like this, because I'd be really interested to see how people prefer digital to having them like physically in your hands to make notes on, and what the difference is for people. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna have this now. Honestly, I adore the fact that they give me sweets each time.